and gentlemen, welcome to We Are Wrestling with your host, Donnie Barnard, and co-host, Chaz Smith. And now, here they are, Donnie and Chaz.
What is up, best ones worldwide? I'm the host, Donnie Barnard III, here with my co-host,
Chaz Smith, Best One Nation, what's happening? Woo!
and this is a new episode of
We Are Wrestling!
where Chaz and I, we talk about the latest wrestling news, and we agree sometimes, we disagree most of the time. He's a mark. If you're not a best one yet, hit that subscribe button now. Turn on post notifications, because you already know the grind is real. That's my introduction. But also,
Whatever.
we want the We Are Wrestling Maniacs out there to comment down below. You know, stay in the conversation with us. We love talking wrestling, because this is what this show is all about. We talk, we debate, we have a love-hate relationship. So, today's a special episode because we got one topic. What is it, Chaz?
Well, pretty easy. Last night, we had, first night, AEW Dynamite versus NXT.
I don't know if you guys are gonna like my opinion here, but I don't care if you guys like my opinion or not, because I'm gonna say my opinion.
It's actually both our opinions for once.
For once, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to say, wrestling, what a time to be a wrestling fan. I will be the first to say it. What a time to be a wrestling fan. The first time a real war is going on happened yesterday. And the last time I remember, I'm not going to count TNA and WWE in 2010, because that was, TNA ruined themselves around that time. I don't even consider that.
No.
But
Talking about
real competition,
Attitude
last
Era,
time
baby.
was WWE versus, or WWF versus WCW.
83 weeks.
And man, flipping back and forth. First time I ever did it, and I'll tell you, it was pretty fun.
Oof.
It was pretty fun, but one thing I noticed, that I am going to put NXT on notice is the quality of their product. If you kept flipping the channels, you could see a difference with the quality, okay?
Yeah,
And I'm going to be the first to say this. My quality with my camera, my camcorder that I paid, I believe I got it as a graduation gift, but this camera that I'm using right now is a $600 camera. Has better quality than NXT's cameras. And it's WWE, a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah. Yeah.
The quality, if you kept flipping, you saw AEW. The crowd was insane.
Oof.
It felt like a pay-per-view. It felt like the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, it looked like a pay-per-view.
It felt like
crazy.
It
was
felt
awesome.
like the Royal Rumble. It felt like the Attitude Era.
Yeah, it was nice.
But then you flip the channel to USA, and it's a dark arena. They're looking like they're wrestling in a garage. It's awful.
I mean, they want that studio look. They want to keep that
Awful.
that intimate thing. I get that, but it's just
Past their time.
as far as comparison.
Past their time.
Yeah.
You're competing
Yeah.
against AEW.
Yeah, you can't do that on USA. I mean,
No, you can't.
you can't.
You can't. Okay, WWE Network, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it's only $9.99. It's actually pretty cheap. And I'll give you WWE credit for that, because their shirts are overpriced. Their freaking their merchandise is overpriced. The food's overpriced. The tickets are overpriced. But I will admit, $9.99 is a pretty good deal. But that's not even me plugging the WWE Network. But what I'm trying to say is,
you got a sponsor or something.
I wish I had a
You got
sponsor.
fucking endorsement.
But
I don't
all
know
the
about-
money WWE has, and they're not investing in NXT. You want to compete against AEW? You need to get out of Full Sail University, pack your shit, start traveling, go to arenas and sell out, because that's going to be the real factor. Okay?
Yeah.
Because people are saying NXT was better. NXT's crowd was better. You are delusional.
No.
If you think NXT's crowd was better than AEW, you are delusional.
No.
Because obviously they're in a small ass arena. So
NXT's crowd is usually lit, but no, was not.
It was lit.
Not like AEW. No.
It was not like AEW.
Nope.
But now I was scrolling through Twitter, while watching this, because I love going through Twitter, and all my feedback that I'm getting is NXT was better. You know what? I'm gonna give I'm talking too much, Chaz.
Let me ask you just one question. You can go on your rant. What word does it take to make up Twitter?
What word?
How does Twitter start?
T.
Twit.
What?
Twit.
Twit?
People on Twitter are fucking twits.
I hear crickets.
Yeah, well.
I've never heard.
Never heard the word twit?
Okay, but now I'm going to let's talk about the pros and the cons. What are some of the pros from NXT that you saw yesterday?
Well, I mean, the wrestling hasn't changed, but I didn't see any matches that really. I liked the tag team match. The Street Profits. I think that was the best match for me. That was the best match of the night, definitely. The tag team title match. I think that the women's title that was fucking terrible.
All right, this is coming, guys, from somebody that was too focused on the fucking Firefly fucking conversations. He was too focused on his phone. He was not watching the actual highlights.
I wasn't
of
on the
NXT.
Firefly Funhouse when I was watching TV.
You were on the phone.
I was not.
When we were looking at the NXT highlights before filming this, you were on the phone.
Just now.
Because if you think Adam Cole and Matt Riddle did not have a great match, you are delusional. If you think Candice LeRae versus Shayna Baszler, and I'm not a fan of Baszler, and they put on a phenomenal match. The tag team match was great as well. The matches overall were phenomenal with NXT, but you see what the difference is between AEW and NXT is.
Hey, I love
it's the quality. It's the quality. And for me, I can't watch wrestling unless it has good quality. Unless I'm there.
See, again, like I said last time, I grew up in the 80s, so I'm used to watching, like when WWF first started, like the early days, they had like a lot of like dark matches. Like the whole thing was like a dark match. When it first started, like it was pretty much in a studio back in the early 80s. And like that's how I watched it when I was young.
Well,
I mean,
if you like studio wrestling, go watch NWA on YouTube.
And like the old South wrestling, all that South wrestling. I'm not saying I don't like the production stuff. I'm not saying I don't. But it's a nostalgia thing. I enjoy that. For me, I enjoy that stuff. But I'm not saying AEW was not better, because it was.
Okay, so some pros. Definitely for me, NXT had great matches. I will give them that. Commentary obviously was better than friggin' AEW. That we all can agree on, I think.
Well, yeah.
Don't even disagree with that.
No. There's a reason. And we know the reason why.
And that was Jim Ross's one of his worst commentaries ever.
Wow.
And we're going to talk about the con when it comes to AEW, but also another pro I'm going to give NXT as well, character development. I will give them pros for that. Same goes to AEW as well. I really like the way that they had Damian Priest attack Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
I like how they're going to start that feud, because I think Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest, if you did not watch Punishment Martinez in ROH, and if you don't watch Pete Dunne, then, I don't know, you're living under a rock. Because I'm telling you, they're going to have one of the best feuds in NXT.
I love Damian Priest.
Also, I loved Velveteen Dream's promo. But in the moment, obviously, who am I going to pick? Velveteen Dream's promo or MJF? I'm picking MJF. I've been a fan of him since day one.
No comparison,
I've watched
baby.
him since day one. He actually wrestled with Blitzkrieg Pro in the shows I went to when he first started in 2017.
No, MJF is
I've always been a fan.
Absolutely the man.
But I'm saying character development for NXT was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I will give him that. The theme song is great. I love the NXT theme song. But now, cons. What are some cons from NXT that you saw? Quality is definitely one.
Well, the quality we know. Match, I'd say...
Matches were great.
No, not the matches overall. Just, I don't know, match length. The match length. The endings, I just didn't like the finishes. Some of the finishes weren't that great.
I don't know about that. Also, I just want to say, too, I can't forget this guy, Johnny Wrestling. That was a great match with Shane Thor, too. I'm going to throw that out there. But back to the cons.
Let's see. I don't know. Jeez, where do I begin?
Man, is this just me talking? God damn. All right, here's some cons for you.
Where do I begin?
The quality was shit. All right? The arena was shit. The lighting, you need to get some lights, okay, WWE? You're a multi-billion-dollar company.
We said that. Quality. We get that. We get it.
The lighting is terrible.
That's quality.
The arena is terrible.
Yeah. We already said that.
Just the quality.
30 times.
31 times now. The quality.
We get it.
Is terrible.
They get it.
Well, now
they get it. Do you got anything
they don't
else?
get it.
You got anything else?
My Twitter's still blowing up
got anything
with
else?
people telling me that NXT is better. Okay? Quality matters. That's what I'm trying to get through the We Are
I
Wrestling
understand that, but
Maniacs
do you
set.
have anything else?
Oh, that was awful about NXT last night? Oh, there's another one. WWE, they advertise, right? Hear me out here, Chaz. They advertised 4 championship matches, right?
Yeah.
But wait, what happened? NXT title. Who retained the belt? Who?
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, baby! Then, did Roderick Strong defend his title?
I think there was only 3 title matches.
But they advertised 4!
Yep.
I don't know if I'm forgetting, and if I am, that's because AEW is better. But, tag team titles, great match, but wait, who retained the belts? Undisputed Era. Now, women's title that everybody wanted Candice I'm going to say Candice Wrestling, because she's Johnny's wife. Alright, Shayna Baszler, who retained that? Wait, who retained the women's title? Baszler, and Baszler is getting me
I know you don't
very
like her.
boring.
I know you don't like her. I know.
But they advertise these title matches, and it's like they all retained.
Yeah.
It was useless.
Yeah. And they're not going to compete if they keep doing that kind of shit.
Like they think that we're just puppets that they can just control. But here's what I gotta say. You gotta start traveling. You need to go in bigger arenas like AEW is. You need to treat every NXT takeover I watch is phenomenal, and I think they need to treat every episode like NXT takeover if they really want to compete with AEW, in my opinion.
And that's what these guys. That's what these wrestlers are used to. Unfortunately, I think you're right. They need to take this show on the road and get these people used to some different crowds and get them out of Full Sail and just do something different. But
you want to see here, Chaz? I don't think any wrestling source, because I don't really pay attention to the wrestling sources. If they did say this, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm going to be the first to say this, okay? How did AEW do better than NXT? NXT has been having weekly television shows since 2012. Yeah, 2012.
Yeah.
It was 2012 when they started to have episodes, right?
Yeah.
And they've all been on TV. But now, let's talk about AEW. What episode is this for them? It's their first episode! Yeah! NXT has terrible quality compared to AEW Dynamite! Like, it pisses me off that you're saying NXT's better, okay? But AEW has better quality than them. They have less TV time. WWE, they have Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, fucking pay-per-views, house shows, fucking wrestling 300 times a day!
He told me he was gonna go off on his rant, so I'm just letting him get his fucking aggression out. So.
This is therapy right now. Alright? They wrestled 300 days out of the fucking year, Chaz! 300, yet they're freaking competing against AEW, which is a new fucking company!
Relax.
How many pay-per-views have
Chris
they
Farley,
had?
relax, man.
How many pay-per-views have they had? 4!
3?
4!
You know what I mean?
4!
Yeah.
It pisses me off. It pisses me off that you guys are saying NXT is better than AEW. How? Explain to me. I really want to know. Please, tell me. Now, I'm going to take a deep breath. Now let's talk about AEW. The pros and the cons. Let's talk about the cons.
Wow.
Chaz, what are some of the cons for AEW?
The cons to AEW?
I'm
going to give you my first con. Very, very soon. Oh, I want to. One of my major cons for NXT, that fucking ring announcer. She's got.
Awesome.
I think I'm Lillian Garcia. Okay, well, I'm going to end it there.
She has the most scratchiest voice too.
Like, she sounds.
Sorry,
she's like
Justin Roberts
she's
is
a
better.
Lillian Garcia fucking impersonator. Anyways, yes, you're absolutely right. But okay, cons AEW. El fucking Dorco, or the masked moron, whatever
El Fucko, that's why I call him.
Yeah, the masked moron commentary.
Do I gotta talk
Good
about this?
fucking God. Good God, please, for God's sakes. This is where I'm gonna go off, because you were younger when WCW, when Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross were together in WCW. So for me to hear their voices together was pretty cool last night. They're not that bad together, but it was like a fucking train wreck last night because of that fucking idiot. I'm sorry. It was fucking horrible. Jim Ross was off. Even at the beginning of the fucking show, he looked like he was about to have another fucking stroke.
Damn. Now, this is where I agree with you. I can't believe we're having this day. This is a fucking smile to my fucking face. Because, let me tell you something about that fucking announcer. Since day one of AEW, okay, Double or Nothing. I'm not going to count All Out because I don't even fucking remember who commentated that. But ever since the first show, that fucking Lucha ring announcer, alright? He should not be on commentary.
Lucha loser.
All right, Lucha Libre should be in the ring wrestling. Okay, a ring announcer, a commentator, they should be showing themselves, showing their face.
No.
You know why?
No.
That's being professional.
Yeah. Does he think it's cool to go up there and wear a mask and be all mysterious? I mean, it's fucking gay. He's and he sucks. I don't care if he took the mask off or not. He's fucking horrible.
But also, too, Jim Ross did have one of his worst commentary nights. I will admit that.
It was bad.
Tony Schiavone, same thing with him.
Well,
but they got to get rid of that Lucha guy.
I'm telling you, Tony Schiavone, just to hear his voice was pretty cool. It was nice. But, man, that fucking guy's got to go.
You know something that's pretty funny, though?
Oh.
You know what I find pretty funny? We're talking about fucking wearing masks and commentary, but and the last couple of episodes of DITV1, our referees have been wearing fucking masks.
Oh, that's great.
But you see, here's the difference. We're on fucking YouTube.
Our referees have talent.
Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely.
But you see, we're on YouTube, so it's kind of okay. They're on TNT on prime time, competing against WWE.
But the thing is, he's so fucking terrible, he doesn't want people to know who he is. That's what it is.
Like, I understand maybe in Lucha Underground they wear masks for, like, commentators. I understand that.
He needs to be way under fucking ground.
But he needs to get his ass shipped back to fucking Mexico.
Go back to Go back to Tijuana, pal. Because it's over. I'm sorry.
No, but AEW, really, on a serious note.
Seriously, though.
Like, this has nothing to do with him being Lucha. Not at all.
No.
I want you to know that. It has nothing to do with that.
We love Lucha wrestling.
I love Lucha wrestling. I love Rey Mysterio,
Yep.
Pentagon, Rey Phoenix, Sun Cara. Sin
Cara.
Like, I do enjoy Lucha wrestling. Yeah. But having a Lucha announcer on a primetime spot, AEW's trying to compete with a multi-million-dollar business, or billion-dollar business, WWE, and then you're going to have a mask. It looks very unprofessional.
Especially with
Jim
allegedly.
a Hall of Famer, the greatest ring announcer, the greatest announcer, commentator ever in professional wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're going to put him there with him.
Yeah.
Man, even CM Punk's better on commentary. Okay, now
I'd rather listen to fucking Corey Graves, and I can't believe I'm saying that.
But now other cons about AEW.
The Finn Balor thing.
Wait.
Oh no, that was NXT. I'm sorry.
We'll talk about Finn Balor after we.
Yeah, we didn't get to that
because I'm gonna save that for last.
Yeah.
Because they ain't gonna like what I gotta say.
You know, I didn't care. I did not care for. There was one part of the referees when the referees came out to break up the fights. I think they should have some security doing that. Like, I mean, they had the woman referees kind of doing that. That didn't look right. I mean, I get the referees are kind of like don't take shit.
Yeah, but you have to understand though. I forgot the woman wrestlers, the woman referee.
There's
for
two
AEW,
of them actually.
She's honestly the best.
Yeah.
The one that refereed Cody
Yes.
versus Sammy
Yep.
Guevara.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the best, I think.
There's two of them.
I think she's the best referee in AEW.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, there's Baby Earl. I mean, he's amazing.
No, I think this girl right now is better. Earl's too old to be refereeing.
Well, he's old, but he's not.
He should not be refereeing. I think he should have more of a backstage role. Okay, but now, any more cons before I go into this?
No, I don't know. The show was pretty fucking great. The entrance was beautiful.
Better than Raw.
Oh God, the crowd shots, like the overall shots, like
Beautiful.
the panning out.
The camera work.
The camera work was great.
You can tell TNT's behind the camera.
Yeah, oh yeah.
100%.
Definitely, it looked like a pay-per-view. It was excellent. I didn't care much for the whole John Moxley thing. I just didn't. I don't know. I wasn't down with that. But anyways, all right, go ahead.
That was one of the coolest moments in AEW. He put Kenny Omega through a fucking glass table. Tell me when WWE put someone through a glass table. Probably back in like 2001 with the hardcore division. Now, here's some cons from AEW that I noticed, okay? One, that Lucha announcer. We already talked about that. The fucking commentary, okay? That was terrible. Now, another thing that I didn't really like much from AEW as well was the commercial breaks. Because, you see, WWE was very, very smart. They would do where they put half the screen as the wrestling, the other half commercials. But AEW at first wasn't doing that until they started noticing, and then, on commentary, they said about an hour into it, they said, we're going to go with doing the half screen during commercials.
They did it right away.
So that I'm saying that was a con because NXT, they definitely took advantage of the spots where they had commercials.
Yeah.
I will give them that. Now, for the pros. I'm excited. I'm going to be the first to say this, okay? Because I've been in such an angry mood about NXT and all these freaking critics. But the people that agree with AEW being better, I'm cool with you. But now, here comes some pros about it, okay? All the matches were phenomenal, I thought, in my opinion. They were great. I thought that Definitely MJF. Awesome.
Love him.
I loved how he came out. He cut a promo, beat Cutler in 3 minutes. I did like that. Also,
3.5 minutes.
3.5 minutes. But also, the main event was awesome. The main event was phenomenal. They had it was Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks being the Elite versus Santana, Ortiz, which LAX and TNA was fucking dope, and Chris Jericho. And I love the fact that Jon Moxley came out and him and Omega went at it because they're building that feud. I like what they're doing there. And I think they're going to put on a great match at Full Gear. Now, I love the ending where when they started attacking everybody, Cody came out, Sammy Guevara, Dustin Rhodes.
I love that Dustin came out. That was great.
Dustin came out, and then I believe we saw Jack Swagger.
Woo!
And a lot of people are thinking, oh, he's washed up.
Man.
And, oh, he's freaking, that wasn't that good. But you see, how is he washed up? Tell me this.
No.
How is he washed up when this man just went to Bellator and beat the fuck out of someone with MMA experience for years? He beat him in 1 round.
He's washed up.
He beat him in about 3 minutes. Bellator. Yeah, he's washed up.
Yeah, he's washed up.
And he's in the best shape of his life.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
looks incredible. As a matter of fact, somebody at my house where I was watching it with someone, and they were like, "Is that?" I said, "They're like, who's that guy?" I said, "I think." I was like, "Wait a minute, is that Jack Swagger?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's Jack Swagger." And they're like, "I know Jack. I've heard of Jack Swagger." And I said, "Yeah, that's definitely him." And then they called him, by the Jackie Hager or whatever. And I said, "Man, he just looks in such amazing shape. Like, he looks really good."
I just want to know, did you know about Jack Hager coming to the show? Did you know?
I heard the rumor.
Of course you heard the rumor. You know why? Because you're a fucking mark, just like these people. Marks.
Yeah, you know when I heard the rumor?
Hold on.
No,
wait.
you know when I heard the rumor?
Wait a second.
No, wait for this. You didn't let me finish.
No, let me talk and then you can finish. Okay? You are a mark because guess what? You listened to the wrestling sources
You didn't let me finish.
that Jack Hager was coming. You see, I was one of those people that were very, very surprised. Because when I
He's not
saw
gonna
him
like
come
this.
out, I was like, holy shit, he's in AEW.
Did I not just say that? You're not letting me finish.
But you're
not letting me finish what I have to say!
You are a mark.
You didn't let me
You're a
finish what
mark. He exposed himself.
No. What I said, you want to know when I heard the rumor?
Yes.
When I looked at the rumor?
Yeah.
Because I went on fucking YouTube
Mark!
and saw it.
Mark!
No, I didn't hear it yesterday.
But he went on YouTube and saw it!
After I saw him come out, you fucking idiot!
Mark!
After I saw him come out!
Last episode you admitted you're a mark. And now you just proved it. Just like
How was that?
most of you wrestling fans out there.
I went on YouTube after he came out, you fucking dumbass. I said, I just got done saying, holy shit, is that Jack Swagger? I was just as fucking surprised as everybody else.
That's a Mark's reaction.
I didn't know about it.
But overall...
Believe it or not, that's the only story I didn't hear about.
But,
That's the only rumor I didn't know.
But he just admitted he heard the rumor.
After you didn't let me finish, you jumped in with your fatness and didn't let me fucking finish.
We're both fat!
Well, whatever. You jumped in and didn't let me fucking finish.
I'm sorry.
With your big fucking Chris Farley mouth.
You are a mark. But, okay, so now another thing I did like about AEW was definitely the underdog story with Rio. I think that's her name. She beat Nyla Rose. I did love that. That was such a great story they both told in the ring. That was one of the best underdog stories I've heard in a long time. I
liked at the pay-per-view when the build-up for it. That was really cool. The setup for it. That was awesome.
Just overall, the pyrotechnics were great too. I didn't see no pyros in NXT.
Oh, yeah, the pyros were really cool.
But overall, AEW put on a great show.
Yes. Yes.
But I would love to see Darby Allin, Jelly Janela.
Joey Janela.
Jimmy Havoc.
I think I want a
Like-
peanut butter and Joey Janela sandwich after this.
Oh, don't take my jokes.
Ah.
But like, they saw like Lucha Bros. Like, I wish they, I wish I saw them wrestle as well. But I understand they have a big roster, and I'm hoping to see these guys wrestle. I wish that Sean
They will.
Spears was on there
They will.
too. I wish Sean Spears showed himself.
They will.
Too.
I know they'll mix it up.
But they gotta build characters. AEW. That's
They'll
one
mix it
thing
up.
they have to do.
I have one question though. We're just giving opinions and stuff, but I have a question. Okay. We watched some awesome MJF. We watched the after interviews,
And I don't like after interviews. I give them props.
and the press conference thing. What did you think? It was awesome. But do you think he's secretly building? Do you think him and Cody will feud? Do you think they're setting that up secretly?
150%.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's happening.
Absolutely.
And it's probably going to be a year build.
Because he said way too much. He said it way too much that he loves Cody and they're.
But I love the way they're building it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I think it's going to happen within a year.
Yeah, I hope they build it that long. Oh, also I heard one more thing, which was pretty cool. Because I don't know if you remember, now WWE owns all the rights to all the WCW, NWA, all that old stuff, all the pay-per-views and stuff. Cody Rhodes is trying to buy the rights to Starrcade, which I think is pretty cool.
I heard he was trying to buy, what do you call it? War Games.
War Games, that was it. War Games. I'm sorry. War Games. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but
That'd be
WWE
cool.
ain't gonna sell it to him
That'd be
because
cool. Yeah, that's
hell, they won't even let him.
Vince
no,
is a Jew. That's
the
not gonna
fact,
happen.
the fact that he's not even letting him use the Rhodes name, his own fucking name, guys.
Right.
Cody Rhodes, his real fucking name.
Fucking assholes.
I don't think they're gonna even let him buy War Games because they know that their AEW would make it better.
Can't even use his own fucking name. He's not like out there trying to call himself fucking Cody Dust or something. Fucking Star Rhodes or something,
Okay, but now the final thing before we get into our final thoughts, Finn Balor. You marks overrate you marks out there overrate that. I will admit that.
I didn't
I wasn't excited.
I wasn't excited about it.
I understand he was coming home. NXT is his home.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
yes, I will give. No, listen, I will give WWE credit where it's due. They did keep that under the radar.
Yeah.
And I will give them props for that. And it was very shocking and very surprising.
to keep fucking that away from all the freaking
From all the marks like
Yeah.
you, yes.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised.
Hey, whoa, hey, wait a
But
minute.
now, with Vince McMahon, okay, but now with Finn Balor, making me lose my train of thought. Finn Balor, it was not as hyped as people thought. Yes, I'm excited to see Balor versus Cole. That would be awesome, baby. But right now, I think we all agree that a lot of us have been the real wrestling fans out there. I'm not talking about the little kids. I'm talking about the We Are Wrestling maniacs out there. The real fans. Like the real diehard wrestling fans out there.
Yeah.
We can all agree that NXT has been better than Raw and SmackDown until now, obviously. But we can agree for quite some time NXT was better. And you're trying to make SmackDown and Raw better. You're going on Fox Sports.
Right.
And then Raw now has a whole new look to it. And now like you're trying to have Balor go from Fox Sports or USA to WrestleManias and Universal titles.
To go from
and Intercontinental
SummerSlam with the Fiend to go back to NXT. I mean, I don't know. It was kind of weird.
I don't know. Like I think if Balor stays in NXT, I'm gonna be disappointed because that was one person I was a fan of on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I actually liked Finn Balor on Raw and SmackDown, the way they're building it. And I think we all agree that we want Balor to join Styles, Gallows, and Anderson.
I love Finn Balor. Absolutely
we
love
want
Finn
them.
Balor.
We want them to join the OC. We all want that to happen.
Ooh.
But instead, they want him to go to NXT because they're competing against AEW and the fact that they
need some star power.
The fact that they need star power and AEW Not really. They're using their own talent, basically. That's telling you something. I think right now, NXT is low-key, or WWE is low-key like WCW.
Ooh,
That's right, I said it.
WCW?
Because, think about it. They're going after all the big names in the independent scene. Ricochet, TNA guys like AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, Bobby Lashley comes back, Samoa blows. Freaking... like, they're going after all the big names. Aleister Black was Tommy End. Freaking, they're going after all the big names. Like WCW did with Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Randy Savage.
The difference is the guys they're getting aren't all old and decrepit. Like.
But now, wait, the marks are going to say, but what about Chris Jericho? Okay, that's one person. I can't think of anybody else that's wrestling past their prime besides Jericho and Dustin Rhodes. I can't. You see, because you know why? No, because they have a bunch of young assets like Sammy Guevara, which impressed me last night.
Really impressed me.
MJF impressed me as well. Also, guys like Darby Allin, Joey Janela. I can't
Stop.
Joey Janela. Joey Janela. I'm only joking. Jimmy Havoc. Like, the fact that they can go after guys like that. Yeah. And, like, Kid Sebastian. Like, I give them huge props for that. And their tag titles look beautiful.
No.
Just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
No, I was going to say Sammy definitely impressed me last night. That was.
Yeah, I don't understand the panda. I don't understand the panda and the tongue.
Yeah, that was kind of creepy.
But hey, he's doing his thing.
But man,
he's original. So.
That wow, that kid can go.
And I like the new faction they're building too. Just wanted to say that. But now final thoughts on this whole NXT versus AEW.
Oh, that's another thing. The one good thing NXT, the one real good thing NXT has is the factions.
Oh yeah, compared to WWE, oh my god.
Yeah.
I love Undisputed Era.
So I will say, final thoughts.
NXT versus AEW.
Yeah, definitely AEW. Definitely 2 thumbs up. NXT wasn't bad, but you got to just step it up with the production and just kind of like I don't know. You gotta definitely step it up with the production and get.
You have to. You're WWE.
You're WWE. You know, it was fine when you were in the studio when you were
and with WWE
when you were
Network
on
when
the
you
network.
Didn't have competition.
Yeah. Now you're going head to head with AEW. I mean, you know, AEW now is the new WCW, and whether people like it or not, and
better version of WCW in my opinion. Because what they're building is something brand new and very special.
No.
That WWE is trying to copy.
I'm just saying my comparison was the WW back then it was WWF versus WCW. Now it's WWE versus AEW. So they're the new WCW and they need to step up the production.
Oh, absolutely agree. So now my final thoughts to all the marks out there. Well, this time I agree with you, but for once you're not being a mark. But to the marks out there, you guys, NXT was not better than AEW. I think I made that clear in all my valid points. I had all valid points there. AEW Dynamite was way better than NXT. All right, Dynamite. If you guys really think Dynamite.
I didn't like the name when I first heard it. I'm going to fucking be honest.
Dynamite can compete with Raw. Dynamite can probably compete with SmackDown. So the fact that you guys are saying NXT is better, you're delusional.
Yeah.
That's my opinion about that. But
if Raw keeps up like they've been, if Raw's shows keep up like they've been, then
be better than
AEW's got to really keep up the pace.
But here's what's sad. WWE is competing, and right now, the fact that AEW with ratings is right there,
They're scared. He knows.
They've only put up one episode. One. But now my real question, though, because I'm not trying to be biased here, is can AEW deliver every single week?
And that's exactly what I'm saying.
And that's what I want to find out.
Because, again, like I'm saying, if Raw keeps fucking going like they're going, and you know damn well SmackDown is going to be
hot,
insane, okay?
Fox Sports,
so Raw is going to want to keep up with SmackDown, so AEW is going to have to keep... AEW is just going to have to fucking keep going.
To be honest with you...
They got the money.
To be honest with you...
They have the talent.
Here's my final message to Cody, the Young Bucks, and Tony Khan, and all Elite Wrestling. Here's my final message to you guys. Do not care what the marks and the wrestling fans are saying. Alright? You guys are doing the right thing right now. You guys are putting on a unique, exciting, entertaining product. And if people are going to keep comparing NXT, saying NXT is better than AEW, don't let that bother you, because the real fans, not the fucking marks, know that AEW is better.
You know, he jokes and says, you know,
because I'm telling you this right now.
I fucking wholeheartedly agree.
Like next
with this guy.
Wednesday, I'm not watching NXT. I'll watch the highlights Thursday morning. Because you see, the only way I'm gonna flip the channel, and I'm this is a message to Tony Khan and them. The only way I'm gonna flip the channel is if the Dark Order pop up on that TV screen. That's the only way. I don't like the Dark Order. That's the only way I'll flip the channel. That's all I'm saying.
Tony Khan, please find
nobody likes
a new fucking commentator, though. Please.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's all. That's you fix that. You guys can be so fucking amazing.
They already are. Man.
They are. But I'm saying they fix that.
Sky's the limit.
No, forget about it.
Hell, I even think with just Jim Ross there, fucking, they'll be all right. Commentary.
Just Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone. They never had three fucking people fucking.
Well,
they always
it's a
had
new thing with wrestling.
teams.
Go back to your little studio. Go watch NWA on YouTube because times have changed and wrestling is looking bright finally.
Absolutely.
After a while.
Fucking love it.
But if this was long, I apologize. It's not his fault. It's my fault because I needed to get a lot off my chest after fucking last night on Twitter. Because Twitter does piss me off sometimes, even in the basketball community. But if you guys enjoyed this episode of We Are Wrestling, make sure to smash that like button. If you're not a best one yet already and you are a wrestling maniac, We Are Wrestling Maniac, hit that subscribe button. Now turn on post notifications. Also join the discussion. Give us your opinions down below. I don't know if we forgot anything, but you're not going to change my opinion on AEW better than NXT. That I'm just going to make it clear.
Join that Best One Nation. Definitely.
I already said to subscribe.
Yeah.
But alright, links down in the description below. Make sure to go check out the links down there. Also, we have other content on this channel as well. New episode of DITV1 goes up tomorrow. He's already repping. We have new episode of DITV1 tomorrow. We have comedies like Steve and Friends. You can go check those out. Also, documentary sit-down interview shows like Where Are They Now? You want to learn the history of the channel. You got that. And to all the best ones out there worldwide, the We Are Wrestling Maniacs. Best One Nation, we're taking over. Peace out.